Okay, now we are done with year part. So this in this video I'll be starting the month part. Okay, how we gonna calculate the odd days counting the months. So there is a catch we have to be careful about. Okay, so that is what I'll tell you here. So here you can see I've taken the example of 1943. Now we started with 1600. Our odd day was 0 because this was century year, and it was divisible. It was not generating any odd days. It was of a multiple of 400. Okay, then we reached till 1900, and we saw that 3 years extra we came, and for that we had one odd day. Okay, then we came till 1943 from 1900. So 43 means this is a odd, this is not divisible by 4. So we will take only the integer part by dividing it by 4. That will be the leap years. Okay, number of leap years between 1900 to 1943. Okay, 10 years will be there because 43 divided by 4 will be 10 point something. You will take the integer, it will be 10. Similarly, if you subtract with 43, you will get a new normal year is equal to 33 years. Okay, so we have leap year 10 years, normal year 33 years between this period. Okay, 1900 to 1943. So what does this mean? Leap years will give 2 odd days, so 2 into 10 is 20, and normal year will give 1 odd day, so 1 into 33. So 33 plus 20 is 53. 53 odd days, but you have only 7 days in a week, so divided by 7, 7 sevens are 49, so you will have 4 odd days remaining. Okay, so 4 odd days. So this is what we have done till now. Now comes the month concept. How you wanna figure out the number of odd days depending upon the month given to you. Okay, so you have to come step by step. First you target year, then you target month, then you target a day. That way it will be much more what say it is a clean procedure you will have. If you will randomly do calculate for month, day, it will not give a feel. So we started with the given year, we reached till here, we saw that total we have 5, 0 plus 1 plus 4, 5 odd days we have. Right, now we have to look for month. Let's say okay, so I'll tell you later. First I will give you the idea that we have total 12 months, right? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, 4 into 3 is 12. Okay, and each of the month days are given to you. See, this January has 31 days, right? February has 28 days if it is a normal year. If the given year is normal year, you will have 28 days, and if it is not a normal year, it will have 1 day extra, that is 29. Okay, that's this is the catch part 1. Then we have 31 days in March, then in April 30, 31 in May, 30 in June, 31 in July, 31 in August, September 30, October 31, November 30, December 31. Okay, by the way, if you wanna see how I used to remember this, sometimes when I was a kid I was not able to remember how many days are there in a month. Okay, I was always confused. So I had this trick in my when I was a child. I learned, and most of you might have learned. So it goes like this. So you can see these bumps, right? These bumps, this bump, this bump, this bump. So these bumps I used to remember the days. So January I'll start with January from here. Okay, this bump, then there is a there is a gap here, you can see gap. Okay, you close your fist and you will see the gap is here. So gap means February 28 or 29, then this again bump is there 31, then 30, 31, 30, 31, then 30, this one, then 31 July, then again start from here for August 31, this, then 30, this, 31, 30, 31, 30, and then again 31. So this is a way to you can remember how many days are there. So 31 means bump, and if there is a gap, then it is 30, and in the February case, you have to remember it is 28 or 29. Okay. So when it is 28 or 29, I'll give you an example. So let's say 2020 was our leap year, right? And let's say 2019 was normal year. So when you will have normal year, you will count 28 days in February, but in 2020 you had to count 29 as well. Okay, so total 366 days were there. Now how we gonna use for our thing? Let's say okay, yeah, how many odd days will be there in this days? So divided by 7, that's all. Okay, divided by 7. So if you will divide by 7 this guy, 31 divided by 7 is 28, and the remainder 7 into 4 is 28, and the remainder will be 3, right? So I'll write the remainder. Here the remainder will be 0, here the remainder will be 1. So I'll write 0 divided by 1. I am dividing it with 7 and writing the remainder only. Here also it is 3, just like this. Here it will be 2. 7 into 4 is 28, remainder is 2. 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. So this is something you have to remember. Okay, how many odd days are there, because you have to count all the odd days, okay, in a month. Let's say we are given 1943. Along with that, it is given that it is the month August. Now you know the number of odd days in this year, right? It is total 5, you can see that, but you have to count the number of odd days till August. Okay, if it is 8 means August, right? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 6, 7, 8. 8 is there, so August, till August you have to count. Only for August you don't have to count. You have to count starting from this until August. Okay, if you reach August means this month has been passed, right? That is why you have to start counting from January. January has 3 odd days. Then 1943, whether it is a leap year or not, no, right? It is not a leap year. You can see we have seen that it is not in 1943 is not divisible by 4, right? It is not a century year. If it would have been a century year, I would have checked with 400 as well. Okay, whether it is a leap year or not. It is not divisible by 100 means it is not a century year. So you have to check the divisibility by 4, and it is not divisible by 4 means it is a normal year. Hence you will take 0. Okay, 0 here for February month. Then you will take 3. So you have to put logic. It is connected to the year given to you. For the current year only you have to check, right? You divide by 4 and you saw that it is not a leap year, so you took 0. If it would have been a leap year, for example, let's say it would have been 2020, this is divisible by 4. It is not a century year and it is divisible by 4 means you have to take 1 here for this case. Okay, I hope you are understanding it. So 0 plus 3, and I will come back to same question. 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3, and now this month is not complete. Okay, if you can see, I have not given the date. See, if you will complete whole month of these guys, you have to take the odd days, but August you are not given the date. Maybe it will be 15, maybe it will be 16, maybe it will be 20, any date will be there. The month is not complete, right? So that is why you don't take any odd day for this August. Okay, till July you have to take. That is something it will be clear in when I'll deal with date. Okay, so how many odd days are there. 3 plus 3 9, 10 11, 12 13 14, 15 16, 17 18 19. 19 odd days are there, but we have only 7 odd days, so divided by 7. So 7 into 2 is 14, remainder is 5, right? So 5 odd days. So for month we have 5 odd days. This is for August. Okay, now let me take something like September, November. Okay, November let me take. Then what will be the case? You add 3 plus 0 because it is not an leap year, plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3. Okay, sorry, plus 3 is 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3, and I won't consider this one because November is not complete. Okay, so 3 plus 3 9, 10 11 12, 13 14 15, 16 17 18 19, 20 21 22, 23 24, 25 26 27, total 27. And you know that total 7 days are there in week, so divide by 7, remainder will be what? 6 odd days. Okay, for this example. So you can see that this table, this is very important. You have to write it down or keep it in your head, or so that for reference you should be having somewhere, so that you can calculate it by hand. Okay, so this was the way you have to calculate the number of odd days in a month. Okay, and this is how you will calculate. And now let's look at the day part, and along with that also I will show you an example so that you will get a clear picture how to calculate the day of a date. Okay.